first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mixon will try the right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's we go?
Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I'm here all day. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Rashad Perriman. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Hurry, hurry! Pistol.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Hall bringing it in. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down now, Nixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline. And
he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Fielded at the 20.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We got 3.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Jameis now on first down. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, watch 28. Easy. Hey, let's go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Titans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. He's coming. Double up. 3, double C. Double up. Slam. Let's go.
On the run, it's Mixon. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So that'll back him up 5. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First down, 40-yard line.
Check my 50. Come on. Do. Real.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running backs.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
No. Wait.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And I think Gano missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 31, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Just like that.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it backer, check it backer. Show it up. Hey, 133.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Run you over. Pistol. Kill. Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Stays on his feet. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
2 times.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? Flag. What is that? You got nothing left. You got nothing. Wait.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try it. And Winston lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They run it here with Gordon, and he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Check your hot read.
Back to Mixon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
With the score, Chargers 15, Titans 5.
Ready? 125. Check 31. Check 31. Here we go. Easy.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to improvise. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. 3rd down here. Well, remember back to the first half when they went for it on 4th, didn't get it, and you said file that play away for later? I think this is the time to bring that up.
Yeah, we did say circle it, and let's see how it would play out. Because if they kick the 3 there, if they kick that field goal, this would be a one-score game now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
4th down, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Here we go.
Mayfield now. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.